Welcome to the Visibility Podcast, where busy isn't a strategy and doing all the things stops today. Let's make your business the go-to option in your industry. Hey there, I'm Melissa Rose, and I'm your host. Let's get real. Welcome back to the Visibility Podcast, or if you're brand new, welcome. This show is all about being the go-to option in your industry, geared for studio owners. So maybe you're a dance studio, yoga studio, fitness studio, music studio, art studio, whatever your studio business is, this is geared for you. Of course, I have my restaurants and I have my physical therapists and all those people that join us as well to be the go-to option in your industry. We always talk about your Google business profile at the top of the show. This is your PSA to go grab something from your socials. You all probably are on social media, so bring something over that's relevant to your Google business profile. I want that optimized weekly. And if you don't know what I mean by that, go grab my free workshop. Go to msmelissarose.com/deals, and that's where all my goodies are. But if you'd like to come and chit chat with me and ask the questions, I am doing a free, no, it's not free. It's a paid workshop because it's so full of value and you get to ask questions, but it's $39. Plus you get some bonuses when you come into that workshop. So that's this Thursday, the 28th, May 28th at 1 p.m. I do these monthly to give content to help you be the go-to option. I show you how to do it, where to do it, when to do it, and give you some free templates of resources if you show up live. So go grab that. msmelissarose.com/deals is where that lives. All right, today I want to talk a little bit, I don't know if the right word is philosophical, but I was on I was listening to a podcast. This is how all my stories start. I was listening to a podcast a couple of weeks ago, and I don't even remember which podcast, but it said people buy perception over truth, and it just zinged me. It gave me cause to pause. And I talked to my partner about it, and it is true, right? How often do we drive past a restaurant and it looks fancy, it looks swanky, or we go past, we see something and it looks gorgeous, and so then we go in and then we're a little bit like, oh, that wasn't as great as it looked. And we see that in all the places, right? We live in this world that's flashy and beautiful and quick and easy and curated, aka your social. It's curated. And honestly, we've been trained, okay? We've been trained to think that everything's quick and beautiful and perfect and lovely. And that sometimes isn't true, is it? Okay, for example, the restaurant, an analogy that I just gave. And sometimes you feel a little tricked or bait and switch, or maybe just frustrated because in reality, the project took longer, or it cost more, or it required more energy, or there was more mistakes that you experienced than what was portrayed in the reel that you watched on landscaping, right? So today I want to talk about this and how it directly connects to your marketing as a business owner, because perception matters, but the truth matters more. The logic of that, overwhelming, right? But now before we go any further, let me be very clear. I am not anti-social media. I get it. I have to use it. I use it. I help other businesses use it. I teach social media strategy. I get it. But let's be real. Social media is curated by nature. All right? So just think about how you portray yourself on the socials. All right? We get to choose the angle, the lighting, the testimonial, the polished moment, the best clip, the best outcome. I was just doing some stories and my partner's like, can we take that off because that's not my best angle? And I was like, well, it's authentic, it's real. But we took it off the stories because it bothered him and the angle. And I get it, because if the roles were reversed, I'd be the same way. No, please don't show that angle of me, right? So even though we try to be real and authentic, we are curating what we put out there. And I get it. That's part of marketing. You are showcasing excellence. You are showcasing the possibility. You are showcasing what makes your business special and unique. But here's where I think business owners get confused. They think social media is the entire marketing strategy, and it's not. Because while social media creates perception, your Google business profile creates verification. All right. And this is why I am constantly talking about your Google Business Profile optimization. Constantly. I'm always talking about it. I never get sick of it. I kind of geek out on it because when people are searching for you right now, you want to be found. You guys, this happens so often. Clients will reach out to me and say they need SEO help and they realize they're not being found. Okay, that is awesome. You're realizing you're not being found. What that tells me is that your Google Business Profile is not being optimized. And if it is optimized, it's not being consistent, okay? And that's where the rubber meets the road, is that they did claim it, they optimized it, but they haven't touched it in 6 months, all right? And then they have a website that's not doing the work either. So because people want you when they're searching for you right now, they want to be found. So they're searching swimming lessons for my kids. They want it right now because it's the end of May, school gets out next week, and moms are going a little crazy, and parents are going a little crazy because, oh my gosh, we got to get the schedule figured out because the first 2 weeks of summers is crazy. I have 5 kids. For those of you that don't know, those first 2 weeks are legit hard. Okay, just that transition. So let's get you found now. Not someday, not after the viral reel, and not after the ad campaign. Now. And this is the huge disconnect I see with business owners all the time. They think I need more followers, I'll do more ads, I'll have more content, more reels, more viral reels. Meanwhile, the people that are already actively searching for them and what they offer, they're not being found. So they can't find them, so therefore they're not sure if they can trust what they see. All right? Because guess what? Your competitor is also putting out really great content, okay? So there's a visibility problem, not a social media problem. Okay, so let's break that down. I believe today's marketing is made up of 3 things. Number 1, social media equals perception. Social media is that first impression. It creates emotional connection, aspiration, energy, personality, culture. People are vetting you there. And yes, that perception matters, right? People want to feel something when they buy from you. But social media cannot carry the weight of trust because people know social media is curated, okay? So it's this little double-edged sword, this little dance of, okay, we're putting out curated content. People know it's curated. And now, especially, the trust factor comes into play because of AI. So I can tell right now, and I've used AI to create graphics, but now it's catching on. Everybody else is too, and you can tell if it's an AI generated graphic, big time. You can tell if it's AI generated copy. You can see that right away. So they know what they're seeing is not necessarily authentic. So your Google Business Profile creates truth. It equals truth. This is where marketing gets real. And this is why I love it, because there's no algorithm. There's no trend to keep up with. Because now people are talking about you. Other people are talking you. You have that third party person talking about your studio, about your clients, about your teachers, about your facility, okay? So they are leaving reviews, okay? Families are uploading their experiences of you. Clients are validating their experience of you. And Google becomes that third-party verification, and that is why it matters so much. Your Google Business Profile may not feel sexy. It really doesn't. It's kind of boring. I mean, I love it because it's boring. It's consistent. I know what to expect. It's not gonna throw me off. Right? It is so easy, okay, in that way. But it's one of the most important trust building assets in your business, because when somebody Googles you, they are looking for truth. They want to know, are you legitimate? Are you consistent? Are people happy? What does the experience actually feel like? What do people say about you? And Google helps them answer those questions. That's why your reviews matter, your photos matter, responding to those reviews matters, you guys. And that's why keeping your profile updated matters. It's not fluff, it is trust building, okay? So now we're gonna go into the third part of your marketing: visibility, trust, perception. Before I do that, I just wanna plug this workshop on Thursday. All right. If you're listening real time, it's Thursday, the 28th. I try to do these monthly on a Thursday live because it's so important to just get the work done. To do this work, to optimize your Google Business Profile takes about an hour, okay? Maybe 90 minutes. That's the bulk of it. And then the updates, they happen weekly and they're just easy. They're light and easy, all right? So please come to that workshop if you can. Thursday, the 28th, 1 p.m. Just go to msmelissarose.com/deals, and that's where everything lives. All right, number 3, your website equals the bridge. Your website becomes the combination of both perception and truth, because this is where your people can feel your brand. We understand what you offer, your reviews, they can see testimonies, experiencing your message, and decide whether they trust you enough to take it to the next step. And this is why your website should probably include reviews throughout. I highly recommend this, 1 on each page at least, everywhere, because people trust other people. Here's what I really want you to hear today. Marketing is not an either or. It's a both and. You need perception, okay? You need to be the perception of excellence, okay? Because you're listening to a podcast, you're wanting to up-level, you're wanting to be great. So you need that perception, but you also need truth. And we can say it, but man, does it carry way more weight when you have reviews behind you, standing up for what you say. You need visibility and you need verification, all right? And if you are a high-achieving business owner listening to this podcast right now, I know you already care about excellence and doing great work and giving your clients the best experience. You want your business to look good. You want it to feel elevated. You want it to stand out, and that is important and that is wonderful. But please don't forget or neglect the foundational pieces that actually build trust. Because your Google Business Profile may not be glamorous, but it is incredibly powerful. Especially now, you guys, as I mentioned before, with the AI search, ChatGPT, and search behavior changing so rapidly, businesses that are optimized and clearly validated online are going to win. Okay, so let me say that again. AI is pulling not only from your socials, but from your Google Business Profile and any other places that you have your information, okay? So please optimize that. And I focus in on that Google Business Profile, so lean into that because that is huge. It still plays a vital role when people are searching through AI tools. All right, so if I haven't convinced you yet to care about your Google Business Profile today, I hope I move the needle a little bit. And if you're ready to optimize it, I want to invite you to my live workshop this Thursday. It's $39. You can ask me all the questions, and you'll receive some bonus trainings as well in the workshop, okay? I want you to grab the on-demand version if you can't make it Thursday or if you just want to walk through it yourself. You can speed me up. I love on-demand stuff because you can watch it at your time with a bucket of popcorn and take notes and then speed me up. I always sound smarter if you speed me up too. That's my joke. All right. Okay. I know this is the end of the school year. If you're a parent, business owner, this is kind of a crazy time, right? But summer is right around the corner and July is going to be here before we know it. And July is the slowest month of the year. All right. So think about things that you want to do, or maybe this is an item that's been in your parking lot for a really, really long time. And you're like, gosh, I just got to get it done. Let's do it. Let's do it. And if you need help with that, I offer VIP sessions. 3 hours will knock it out, get it done, and set you up for success so you can be found, liked, and trusted first. I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe to the podcast. Leave a comment or review on the platform you're listening to. I read all of them. Thank you so much. And if you know of another business bestie who could use this information, please share it with them. I appreciate you all so much for listening. Have a great week. We'll see you here, same time, same place next week. Peace. Bye-bye.